What's up, guys? So today I want to tell y'all about a recent purchase. I was going up to do some off-roading and just to get away, but I've never had my own sleeper bag. So this video is about me going over to REI on the clutch and walking in and saying, hey, I wanted to get a really good quality sleeper bag. So ultimately what I decided to get was this Nemo Forte, and where is it at here? Yeah, the Nemo Forte, and it's a 20-degree bag, 7 degrees Celsius, and it's a spoon bag. I have a really wide shoulder base here, and a mummy bag just, it is suffocating to be in one of those. And I also like to roll. I need to be able to sleep on my side or either side. I'm not a back sleeper, so I prefer to have a bag that I can move into. And before I had tried to use Sonia's bag, but that's a women's bag and it was never working out. And then the other bags have always been too big. So I wanted a bag that I could take camping, as well as if I ever decide to go hiking, I wanted to be able to do that too. And this bag weighs about 2 pounds. Sounds like it works, so we'll go with it. Comes with a really nice stuff sack that cinches it down where it could fit under the back of a backpack. So I really like that. So it's a nice small footprint. And I think it's a synthetic feel. It has these baffles on it that allow heat to escape, so you can modulate your temperature a little bit better. And the hoodie area is really nice. I mean, it cinches down pretty easy. The zippers, you can go in and out of them with like no kind of stress. So I really liked the overall feel of the bag. And from bottom to top, I felt warm. So real quick, let me show you how quickly this thing goes in. I'm not zipping it, though normally I would, I probably should. Probably some rules I'm breaking. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's called a stuff sack, and as far as I know, just sort of stuff it in there. You know, there's no rhyme or reason to it. Get it in the bag. So, but yeah, I like the overall spaciousness of this bag, the stuff sack, in that, you know, it's a little bit of effort to get in there, but once you get it in, you know, you can cinch it fairly easily. And then the rest of it is just break it down with this. Let's see if I can do it pretty quickly. Now, I've only done this a few times. Obviously, I just bought the bag, but I really don't have any major stress with it when it comes time to putting it away or taking it out, to be honest with you. And yeah, you can clip, and the rest are just some pull straps, you know, and get it to the form factor that you want. Boom, ditch it into the back of the truck, wherever you're gonna put it, and you're in business. Oh, look at that. It's already ripped. Gotta go back to REI. Boom, 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 boom. Although it has this little rip in it, I still think it's a great bag. I recommend it. It also comes with this kind of rest bag, a loft bag, I guess. And you put you put the sleeping bag in here when you're not using it. That way it can maintain its loft when you do stacking. So you never want to stuff or leave your sleeping bag stuffed for long term. When I get home, I take mine out, I put it in this, and I get it under the bed or something out of the way. So let's take it out of the bag and put it inside of the loft bag. This way too. Where do you get? I'm forgetting everything about this thing. So this is my first man bag, and I'm about to have my first man bag experience. And tell me what you think. Woo! So it's around 5:30. I've been making my way, snaking up by Burton Lake and a few other places. And the night is getting long, it's snowing, and I need to make campground. So there's a place not too far from here called Tate Branch. I'm gonna try that, see what it's like. If not, there's a place back this way called Nichols, and if that's the case, then I'll check that out. But one of the two is gonna be campground tonight. It is gonna probably be pretty cold. It feels, I think it said it was around 40 something degrees, and why it's snowing, but I know it's gonna be cold tonight. So this is gonna be my situation. I decided to take the clothes one, Tate, because I know that essentially I'm the only person that would come up here and get this particular camp spot. So essentially all the rest of the road is blocked off, so you can't go to any other campsites, even though they are gorgeous. And yeah, so I'll essentially have this campground all to myself. I saw 2 trucks up there. They were fishing on the river. And that's it. Ooh, it's gonna be cold tonight, y'all. Oh. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna turn off the Mr. Buddy. I'm gonna try this Nemo Forte sleeping bag, and I'm gonna see what it does, you know. Sleet snowing, I don't know, it's cold AF, and I'm down by a riverbed. So yeah, and the snow is definitely accumulating. All right, let me get ready to bundle up and go to bed. I'm gonna try to take off like all of my clothes and see how that goes. This bag is supposedly rated down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is a synthetic down. So, and it only weighs 2 pounds. So yeah, it was a little expensive, but I really think that if I'm gonna be out here for a long time or traveling in the winter, I really want to have something that keeps me warm. You can buy an insert that supposedly takes it down like another 20 degrees, and I'm sure I can put on some clothes beyond that. But I've seen hikers, they come out with way less, and I want to at least try to understand the philosophy of going to sleep at night and not having a Mr. Buddy, because if you're hiking, that's your reality. So let me see a little bit of that reality. Ooh, wee. So there you go. Last night went really well. I ended up using throughout the night the Nemo Forte sleeping bag, and it held up pretty good. It sleeted, it snowed, it rained throughout the night, and although it was really cold outside of the bag, it wasn't that bad off inside of it. It was pretty warm. I did have to deploy my secret, which is, yeah, I put on cashmere, and I got on cashmere undies as well, and they held up really well. It definitely needs a liner once you drop below 30 degrees. The bag was doing okay, but I felt like if it got any colder, it would have been on the struggle bus. But I do recommend a Nemo if you're going to drop down to like 20 degrees, but you do need to bring in some extra stuff with it. Yeah, you hear that? The snow from trees hitting the tent, and I had to deal with that all throughout the night. Whew. So yeah, this is what I woke up to this morning when I stepped outside the tent. Plenty of snow, at least for the East Coast. This is the craziest it gets. Beautiful though, I love it.